All right guys, you're in for a treat. What an amazing basement you're about to see. It starts with this amazing round bar, VIP section, wide open basement, tractor trailer trim, molding everywhere, details upon details. You're gonna love this one. All right, so we're at the entrance to the basement from the backyard. So we were fortunate that this door and windows were already here. So we wanted to create this area as a foyer. And that's what we did. We have a little sitting bench right here. And you can see above me, we put in this really cool double tray octagon ceiling. We wanted it to feel special, just like you would feel in a foyer of a home. We also kept the bathroom nice and close. Obviously for the backyard, people coming in and out. Another thing I want to point out is all the doors in this basement were custom made by Frank from Grand Interiors. These are not something that was purchased. We have inlays inside these doors. So we just really went the extra mile in this basement every way you can. All right, so this part of the basement is absolutely amazing. To start with the round bar, not only do we have the round bar, we have the round back wall, we added the round TV, so we really paid a lot of attention to the details here. Frank from Grand Interiors did an amazing job designing the front of this bar. The details are just unbelievable. What's really cool about this too is we had this section over here where we didn't know what to do with. So we were thinking traditional wine cellar, but then the customer said, hey, we got some really nice bottles, this collection of scotch. So let's do something a little different and let's display the scotch and different collections that he had, and the way it's done, it just couldn't have come out any better. So pay real close attention to the details here, especially in the ceiling.
Hi, I'm Frank from Grand Interiors, and we designed, installed, and built the bar and the trim in this basement. Behind me is a scotch area that we put together. Originally we were thinking about doing a wine cellar, but the homeowner had said he had a lot of scotch he'd like to display. So we designed something and incorporated some tile work into it, as well as some aluminum trim up and around. And you see that detail in various areas of this basement.
All right, this section of the basement is something I've been referring to as the VIP section. So this little booth right here was kind of like the inspiration behind it. We wanted to have another conversation area, but this one in the area of the party in the basement. We're really cool because this ties into the bar. And what we did with the ceiling here was we created a series of octagons with chandeliers. So it really is a separate area, but it ties into the bar. You'll see how it fits together just perfect. All right, so on each side of this VIP section, we have little built-ins here. So we had some utilities that we had to deal with. So of course we did some hidden doors. These are actually on actuators, which I'll show you in a minute. Again, just lays out nice.
Dan here. I'm going to show you a little peek into some of these devices that we've been using for a lot of our hidden doors and even just for normal doors. We've also used them on wine rooms. Some of them have up to a 600-pound load capacity, so obviously the security is pretty strong and can be used in different locations. It's operated by a remote control. We're also starting to use them in bookshelves where you can lift an item off of the bookshelf and set it back down in order to make the contact. So they're really versatile and really cool. So we have these remote controls that are actually basically cut the power to the magnet. They're low voltage, so we can run these low voltage wires into the storage areas nearby and put a transistor and then connect it from there. But as you can see, they're relatively, inconspicuous and they're really versatile and strong, and again, you don't have ugly hardware or a lock showing. So you'll see this on future projects of ours, and we'll continue to use them. Usually around about $100 or so for a magnet mag lock, and then they can go up to $200 or $300 depending on keypads or other. Even have fingerprint sensors as well. So we're really trying to implement them and put them in some really cool locations for the future.
All right, so we're in a really interesting part of the basement right here. The main staircase from upstairs comes down into this smaller section of the basement. So we wanted to be real creative about using this wisely, and we decided to put in a little sitting area with a fireplace, so somebody can come here and have a conversation. There's even a TV here. We also thought, well, there's an entrance right here to there wasn't an entrance here to the garage, but we decided to add one, and serves as a nice serving entrance, and also for guests to come in that way as well.
Hey guys, how you doing? This is Bob Smith from Itec Consultants. We did all the audio video systems integration here. Starting in this room, we have a Samsung Frame TV. This has definitely become the most popular TV out there. It's a little complicated to install over the average TV because there's an external box that does all the processing for it. It's called the Samsung One Connect box. Generally, you want to get that behind the TV or as close to as possible because it has a proprietary cable. So in this case, and in every case of these TVs, there's a box recessed in the wall prior to TV getting installed. All the electronics get wired into that, surge protection, control, etc. All gets finished. TV is designed to look flush to the wall. End of the day, it's supposed to look like a picture on the wall. In this case, you see a 4K picture. It comes with a host of about 100 pictures. You can also add your own picture streaming however you want. And then when you put it into TV mode, it's a phenomenal 4K TV picture. So everybody really likes it because it really just disappears. You can imagine this with other pictures on the wall, it would just blend in. It's really phenomenal. They actually just came out with a 75-inch, which is like the latest and greatest, and it's definitely the new trend.
Check out this bathroom. It's really just perfect. Homeowner picked out some amazing tile, great fixtures. I mean, the attention to detail everywhere in this basement is just over the top. We have a tray ceiling in here, like an octagon one. The mirror is fantastic. So one of the things I want to point out is we're real fortunate that the homeowner had a lot of input in this job and had some great ideas. We collaborated, and thankfully, largely because of his ideas, we have this amazing product. So this is not your typical office. We have a ton of millwork in here, great trim work, crown molding, LED lights, this great feature wall, which is super cool with this wallpaper here, and then capped off by a fireplace with a TV, direct access to a bathroom. So, man, this is a nice place to work right here. All right, we're here in the main part of the basement where big focus is the TV area. So we don't have your traditional home theater where it's going to be a closed room. Everything is wide open, and really the focus on this basement from start to finish was entertainment. And we wanted to just really focus on that the whole time. So we left this open, we created this half wall, we got some bar seating here. Paid a lot of attention to the detail around the movie screen, made sure it was very symmetrical and the spaces were equal with the LED lighting, the molding, even the two built-ins on either side. So it really came out sharp.
Hi, I'm Maureen Miller. I'm one of the team members here at Finished Basements. My role within the company is basically handling your project from the office perspective from start to finish. I'll handle everything from the permit paperwork to scheduling your inspections, scheduling the job, answering any questions that you have, and helping you throughout the entire project so you don't have anything to worry about.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us on this amazing basement. I thought it was fitting to end here in the VIP section with the VIPs themselves. Everybody here was part of making this basement where it's at, from Maureen coordinating everything in the office, and Ben doing a great job with social media. Frank with all his details of all this great millwork and stuff like that. Bob did an unbelievable job with the AV work. And then of course we had Danny, day-to-day operations here. And of course Danny's assistant, we don't want to forget. but literally building something like this, it's not a one-man show. This is absolutely a team effort. And you know, you're only as good as your weakest link, and we have an amazing team all the way across the board. So please follow us on all social media. We've got a lot more great stuff like this coming.